Who sell out in the stores? You tell me who cop the blue drop, who jewels drop top, who mostly doji down.
What's up? What's popping, good people? Welcome to the Powerhouse. I'm your girl Hyper, doing it damn Coast finest. Okay, I got my boy Mr. Hollywood in the house tonight. We had Southern Fest. She's a little under the weather, so we gonna pray for a healthy and speedy recovery, and hopefully she'll be back next week. But before we get like too live with it, yo, I want to give a special shout out to our very own, our very own Rambunctious. Okay, just to let you guys know, in case y'all don't, he is at this very moment, you guys, getting an award for 100 Men of Color, and they even gave him an award for the key to the city. So big ups and shout out to Rambunctious. We love you. Do the damn thing, okay? So that's what we are into. All right, Hollywood gonna be joining us shortly, y'all. So today on the Powerhouse, we are talking about the X Factor. Okay, if you were married, would you be mad if your ex date is okay? If you were married, would you be mad if your close friend dated your ex? That is what we're talking about tonight on the Powerhouse. Okay, so before we get into it, we're gonna get ready to kick it off. You know, we got to get into the streets with that birthday love. So,
you know, it doesn't make much sense.
Okay, straight out of the North and Facebook. Hey, listen, we love you. Hey, let us in your celebration,
because we all know who would agree.
Listen,
couldn't fit my birthday.
Where are my Virgos at? It's Virgo season.
On the day you came to be, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
All right, all my happy birthdays. Let's get a drink up to y'all. Let me tell y'all, baby, it has been a week, so I'm not the only one that needs this drink, okay? So happy birthday to all my Virgos. Intel, as usual, one of our faithful, loyal followers is up on the scene first. Happy birthday, Virgos. That's what we are doing, okay? So, like I said, our boy Hollywood is on his way to the studio. So y'all just bear with me. Your girl is holding it down until he gets here. Fed is on a little mini vacay. And Lawless is not with us tonight. We're keeping him in our prayers. And we are giving a big shout out and love to none other than our very own Rambunctious, okay? For winning that award. Way to hold it down, King. Let's drink to that. All right, y'all. So it is time. Now, normally it would be time for Fed and the celebrity tea. However, since she's not with us tonight, I will be covering the celebrity gossip. So y'all already know what it is. So we ain't gonna trip. We just gonna keep this thing rolling like King George, okay? So peep this, y'all. Tonight, Mr. P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, however many aliases he has, and apparently we know why he's given the aliases, okay? So Mr. Diddy has been picked up, y'all, in New York by the authorities, okay? He actually flew himself in from Miami. He surrendered his passport. He told the feds where he was at, and they came to the hotel. Now they did it very secludedly, and they also did it very professionally, okay? Like they got him, took him away from everybody, explained to him what his charges were, and then they proceeded to place the cuffs on him, and they did it gradually. Now, me personally, you know, I would have went for that front side gangster look where you put the cuffs on like this right here, and throw a little towel over me. But they went ahead and duct taped my boy. They put the handcuffs behind him, so you can clearly see he was definitely arrested. Okay, and so his sons were there at the courthouse. They did not release him on bail, although he surrendered his passport. And these were the charges as follows: U.S. Attorney Damian Williams basically charged him with 3 counts: indictment, racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. So they also got him for abuse, threatening, and coercing women. And they also got him freak offs, as he called them. He was using Carmethine, ecstasy, and GHB. Now, my deal was, baby, I know what the ecstasy do. I never tried ecstasy. They say you better know what you're doing when you're playing with that. But baby, what is the GHB? If y'all know what it is, enlighten your girl, okay? Enlighten me on what it is. All right, I'm gonna take a drink for that because that sounds like some serious time, okay? Baby, they not playing with him. So up next, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving with that Ninja News. And Facebook, remember, we don't own the rights to this music. We just rightfully playing it, okay? So let's go ahead. We got Hollywood finally in the house. Let's get this. We gonna hey, there go my brother. So we
What's
up
up?
into
Sorry,
the
guys.
Ninja
I'm just not getting off
News.
work.
It's good. Hey, we gotta pay them bills, right, boo? We do.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
good, boo? You dropped in. We getting ready to hit the Ninja News. We just covered celebrity gossip. So in other Ninja News, baby. So police say that an Uber driver recently arrested in the death of Shantae Dixon, and she was like real pretty young on like TikTok. And it was like he basically admitted that he raped her, shot her, and killed her after picking her up from work on Sunday morning. So Francisco Valquez, 29 years old, was arrested Tuesday morning with IMD detectives and they're charged with her murder. Now, he admitted to the police that he shot and killed the 30-year-old Dixon in a fit of rage after picking her up as her Uber driver and attempting to rape her in the backseat of his car. Then he dumped her body in the alleyway in a wooded area near the victim's home. So, they were saying that this is just around, it didn't have to happen. And court, that about 1 p.m. 1800 block of Wagner Lane after the woman's body was found in the wooded Wisconsin, and identified and put dead on the scene. And so, we discovered she picked up a gunshot wound to the left side of her head. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I have taken Ubers. I have taken Ubers. Y'all look into your eyes, okay? I need y'all like hear me and see me, baby. They think it's a game. I knew what this was because I bought it at a gun shop, right? But I didn't know what it was called until I went to the courthouse. And you know how you go through a little scanner and the deputies tell you what you can and can't bring in. So instead of throwing mine away, they was like, "You can't have a coupon." I was like, "What you mean I can't have a coupon?" They was like, "A coupon." I was like, "What's wrong with being a coupon inside the courthouse?" I'm sorry, I didn't think it was wrong with bringing paper inside the courthouse. They was like, "No, baby, not a coupon, a coupon." I was like, "I'm sorry, y'all. What the hell is a coupon?" So then they showed me what the coupon was. It's a weapon. So I encourage all of y'all, especially you young ladies that take the Ubers and the Lyft, to go ahead, because at one time our very own Hollywood, we thought we was gonna have to put him in the lawsuit of the Uber drivers that was raping people. You know what I'm saying? To get him a little shmoney. I'm just saying. So, love go out to Miss Dixon's family because that was wrong. And we're gonna say prayers. And like I said, ladies, moving forward, we're gonna need y'all to be careful with them Uber drivers. Cause baby, my deal is this. First of all, if I'm in your back seat, yeah, I'm on my phone, but I'm paying attention to what you're doing. So I'm gonna make sure every now and then I'm gonna get out my phone and look up to make sure we supposed to be going in the right direction that we going. Hell, I would even look up to make sure you following the GPS. Sometimes I'll add GPS to my own damn phone to make sure you going the right way. Okay. And so I'm like, it is what it is. So, it was like, with that being said, it was like, how did he get you to in the wood? And then he got out the front seat, got in the back seat, and proceeded to rape you, baby. That could have been avoided, and I hate that it happened to her. But it is what it is. Like I said, we gonna pray for her family. Like I said, ladies, I encourage y'all to get yourselves a coupon because some of my father brothers and sisters are sick toys. And I was like, baby, no, this a toy, all right, but it ain't that one you want to play with. And I'm gonna come up closer. It's a little coupon. All right, so that's gonna kill it for the Ninja News. So in that, so up next, y'all, we got the hottest, the sports. We got none other than Mr. Hollywood about to bring y'all. Woo! So Hollywood, take it away.
All right, so we want to give the Jets their props last night as they beat the Patriots pretty bad, 33-3, I believe. So it was a pretty good outing.
Wait, what? 33-3.
Yeah, it was a pretty good beating last night. So they played the Patriots, I believe, New York. Yeah. So I got to catch a couple of a glimpse of the game while I was at work because a couple of us were watching it on our phones. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers actually played a pretty decent game, even though he's a former Packer, and of course I'm against the Packers because I'm a diehard Bears fan. But they played a good game. Their defense was on point. They basically shut the Patriots down. And in other sports, my pick for game of the week last week was, of course, the home of the NOLA themselves, the New Orleans.
You see, I was prepared for you, Hollywood.
They actually romped the Cowboys pretty bad and put up 44 points. So hats off to Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints. So that's my game of the week for last week. Tune in for all the games. Tune in for all the games this week. We got the Bears playing the Indianapolis Colts at 1:00 Central Time. I think we got the Jaguars playing. It's just been a busy week, man. So
y'all forgive him. I promise y'all, he know what he's talking about, and my brother be on it. He be on it.
So also in sports too. With that being said, this is, of course, everybody knows that Chicago's struggling with our offense right now. A lot has been coming underway, with them blaming Caleb Williams as the problems, but to be honest with you, it's our offensive line. Our offensive line can't click yet. I do think that this is his second game. So coming into the third week, I feel like he's going to step it up. And granted, Indianapolis isn't what they used to be, but I'm eager to see how he plays this week and to see if we can regain, this stature that he had when he first came in. There's a reason why Chicago picked him as the number one overall draft in the 2024 draft. So I'm willing to give him a chance. I've always been a Justin Fields fan, and hats off to him and what he's doing out there and with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's won the starting job, and he did a fantastic job last week. But moving forward, I hope that our offense can click. Caleb deserves it. The city of Chicago deserves it. And I'm eager to see what he puts up this week. So other than that, man, it's the beginning of the NFL season. So we're just going to see how it goes,
We're going to see how it rock and how it roll, bro. And my deal is, it's like basically, oh, did y'all lose me?
No, I'm right here. There we go.
Okay. All right. So I think we got lost. Hold on. Well,
No,
there we go.
I see you. I see you. Yep, I can see you. You
Okay.
still?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I kind of put the camera in. It went crazy because I couldn't even see me.
I can hear you perfectly fine. So if you can get your camera back up, we'll be all good,
We'll be all
up and
good.
running.
Okay, good.
Hmm.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work it out. So give us just a second. And then we go, oh, there we go. Hey, Hollywood, did you miss me? I miss you.
Always.
So anyway, like I said, y'all, it's like, okay, so okay, bro, tell me this. Okay, like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. Chicago little quarterback, he cute. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought about robbing the cradle. He got a little cute thing going on, little Caleb. He little cute little something. But people are
Hmm.
saying that, the Saints went against the Cowboys, like they're giving us our props. They like, yo, y'all did the damn thing. But this week we face the Eagles. So what's gonna be your prediction? You got a score for yourself? Because I'm gonna write your prediction down, bro. What you got for me?
Well, okay, so y'all know that the Eagles are my second favorite team. I lived out in Philadelphia
What?
for, yeah, I've been an Eagles fan ever since I was a kid too. Back
Oh,
in
snap! I did not know that.
Randall Cunningham, Reggie White, Brian Dawkins, all them old school players. But
Yeah.
moving forward, um, I mean, the way that the Eagles played Sunday night, man, I mean, that was a rough game for me, and I was screaming at my phone watching the game. I was like,
Oh,
man,
shit.
because the way we lost that game, you know, we could have won it. I mean,
Right,
if
right.
Saquon Barkley could have caught that pass, granted he was looking upfield, and we've all,
Mhm.
anybody who knows anybody when it comes to football, you got to make sure you watch the ball in. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Right.
try to catch the ball and move up field at the same time. But it's everybody makes mistakes. But we could have won that game. But we're moving forward with the answer to your question. I don't know, man. After the way the Saints played against the Cowboys, I mean, I'm gonna have to give it to the Saints, even though I love my Eagles. I'm gonna have to give it to the Saints, But I'll be shocked if the Eagles pull off this win. I'll be really shocked after
I'm
what they
not
did.
gonna lie, like we on that high right now, and it's like even though they are coming to our house, it's still anybody's game. But I just love the fact that this year the Super Bowl gonna be in our house, so that's gonna be
Ooh,
live no matter what. That's gonna be
yeah,
live.
yeah.
You know? All right.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, so what did I miss about the Diddy news? What did I miss about the Diddy news?
So you want to add your little spin. So I was about to, what I'm saying, recap let you know that U.S. Attorney Damon Williams did come back with 3 counts of indictments on him. They had him racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking. They had him interstate transportation for prostitution, and they hit him with the big one, boo. They hit his ass with that RICO. Woo! Rico Suave act.
So I saw the thing that's going around Instagram and TikTok
Uh-huh.
about Diddy having his son read off a list, uh, a list of names, saying that he's gonna. I don't know, man. He might end up being a canary if this goes
Oh,
down the way.
he gonna ground him from New Jack City. He gonna tell on everybody.
I was like, oh my, I might just post that in the comments on our Facebook page because it was pretty bad. He named somebody, a couple people that I had no idea would be a part of it, but I was like,
Oh,
wow.
do tell. Look, we'll go into witness protection program. Well, do tell, do tell.
Well, just to name a few, he mentioned Will Smith, Mark Wahlberg, Snoop Dogg. That's just to name a few. So I was like, oh, like
Okay,
she talked
I'll give you Will because Will be even though Will is fine as I'll get up to me, Will has been said suspect for years, but for Snoop Dogg, bro, you playing with you playing.
Yeah. So I'm eager to see how this plays out. And a couple people, because when I walked into work on Thursday morning, everybody was talking about it. And I was
Oh,
like, yeah, I heard about that. And they were like, you don't even know what we're talking about. I said, yeah, I do. Y'all talking about the Diddy case. The whole damn cafeteria is talking about it.
that's lunchtime topic of the day, huh?
Yeah, right. So, yeah, I mean, I predict, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do, because I don't wish death upon anybody.
Nobody.
But I I hope it doesn't happen to him, but I have a feeling that if he does take a plea and it's to release names that you know we all know how powerful Jay-Z and Beyonce are. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised if there was a potential or quote unquote possible hit, because anybody that can take 100, 200, 300, $500,000 to
Wait,
do something. I mean, money is the biggest
no,
thing about evil.
listen. Intel said Russell Simmons about to go to jail. Intel, you going to hell for that one. You know
All right.
you
So
you
yeah,
going down for that one.
I'm eager to see how this all plays out. I really am.
But
You know,
just so the back door, what Hollywood said, just in case you guys do not know what the RICO Act is, that's always like the highest charge that they can get somebody. So, like, they can throw out the sex trafficking, they can throw away the videotapes, even the abuse he did to Cassidy, But the RICO Act, which stands for Racketeering, Influencing Corruption Organization Act, and it's basically is organizing that you think is legal, or an organization that you think is legal, and that you're actually doing some illegal shit underneath it. Like that's
yeah.
kind of what Nino Brown did on New Jack City. He was like, "Yo, this is bigger than CMB." So he was saying that it's bigger than the company. Like, I'm gonna tell on everybody, and that's why he stood on the stand and was like, "If I go down, everybody going down." So they kind of looking at Diddy like, "Bro, is you gonna Nino Brown somebody, and we're gonna have to pay a little old man to shoot you on the steps of the court because they had already took the bail away from him, so he ain't even making bail." So I'm like,
It's gonna be a long road for Diddy for the next months or couple years or whatever. It's gonna be a very long road for him.
I'm not even
And
gonna lie, bro. I did join the bandwagon, and I did participate in a couple of the memes. I'm probably gonna go all the way from power to hell for this one, but I ain't even gonna lie. I want y'all to be able to see it, good people. I'm probably going to hell for that one.
oh my God, yeah, they were talking about that, them two being bunkies together, getting R. Kelly and P Diddy in there. Oh dear Lord,
I'm going down,
you're
folks.
crazy.
I'm going down. All right, y'all. So let's get ready. So Hollywood, you got anything else for us, bro?
No, ma'am, I'm good. Just everybody tune in to NFL this weekend. Let's see how these games play out, and come to sports. We'll see you next week, and we'll do our game of the week then again. So I'm ready to get into the topic if you are.
Okay, then. So
Getting
let's
engaged
do
is
this,
like
y'all.
it's the first hill of the roller coaster,
Facebook, we don't own.
and you hear
we
those
don't
clicking,
own-
the
we
loud
don't own the rights to the
sound.
music,
It's
yo.
really
We don't own the
violent
rights to the music,
metal.
so we just gonna say this.
You got
Listen.
it, baby. Don't worry, I got plans.
All right, y'all. So let's do this.
Yeah, baby, I've been making plans.
All right, y'all. X Factor. If you were married, would you be mad if your close friend or relative dated your ex? Woo! It's about to get
That's a
real.
rough one. That's a rough one. That's a really rough one.
Rough one. So I'm gonna put it like this. So I'm gonna tell a little story. Unless you got something Hollywood, I'm gonna tell a little story.
Go ahead.
Okay, so my uncle, he's no longer with us. May he rest in power. He dated this girl from junior high to high school to college, right? And he even proposed to her, was good, was gonna be with her, whoop de whoop, X, Y, and Z. Well, when he went to college, he seen this little, at that time, she was a red bone. Now, for those of y'all that's not from the South and not familiar with the term, a red bone is someone who's like a mix between my complexion and Hollywood complexion. If we got together and made a baby, that baby would be of an Asian persuasion. It'd be very light skinned, but with a little flavor to them, right? So that's what we call a red bone down in the South. So he let a little red bone flip his little nose up, and he got involved with her. When they say, she got pregnant. All right, they got married. Years to say, they literally stayed married until they died. However, let's back up a little bit. So while Uncle was over here being married, his ex-girl, the one he was with at first, she ran into my other uncle, which was his big brother. So they started talking. They were friends. They were always friends. So she asked my uncle about the job market up here. He told her XYZ Texas has amazing jobs. When they see, she done moved to Texas. Okay, cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, she moved to Uncle's neighborhood. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, then we went over to her housewarming party, and she giving my uncle his plate first and calling him daddy.
Wow.
So we like, wait, what? So they done hooked up. The oldest brother and the ex-girlfriend and hooked up. Now, mind you, my uncle is married, been married to this one for years, got kids, Bob, and they literally fell out and did not start speaking again to each other until I got married. Now, I'm not married anymore, but they literally did not speak to each other until my wedding. And that's because the uncle that passed away, I had his wife, his daughter, and his son, one of his sons, in my wedding. And then my other uncle, I wanted him to literally walk me down the aisle. So for the sake of me, they pretty much got into it. So we about to bring a special guest to the stage, Hollywood. We gonna bring one of my favorites. We got my baby. Welcome, Miss Jennifer. Woo! So, hey, Mama. So we are literally.
How are you?
I'm good, Mama. How are you, beautiful? How is little Mama coming along?
Oh goodness.
Getting ready for the shower. Look at little gift bags.
Okay. So that, oh my goodness. Okay,
My little party.
Not to put her business in the street, but our special guest tonight, Miss Jennifer, she is actually about to welcome a beautiful new addition to her family. So being fruitful and multiplying. But yes, so Jen, you joined us at a very interesting rate, Mama. So I was telling the story of two uncles. They were both my favorite uncles. One has passed away, but one was dating a girl, broke up with her, married somebody else, had kids with her, and his ex went on to date his big brother. And what's crazy, the baby uncle passed away in May, and big brother is still dating the ex. So, what do you think about that?
I'm having technical difficulties. I'm trying to get my headphones to reconnect.
I don't think you had to get your headphones to reconnect. I think you avoided the question. Jen, what you think, Mama? So, if you were married, would you be mad if your ex, if like one of your homegirls or one of your relatives dated your ex dude? Woo.
That's really deep because it depends on why we separated. If it was like some pretty intense stuff where they like like, date this person. It was like a mutual understanding,
Right.
a mutual thing where, you know, it was amicable.
Amicable. Yeah.
That's, you know, it depends on the circumstance, I think.
Right.
Truly.
Because if you think about it, this is your close friend or your relative. So they were there when you were dating this person. They were there when this person was coming around to family get-togethers and baby showers and birthdays and holidays. And you done went off and you done married somebody else. And now you got to see them, but you have to see them with your relative, like cousin with cousin Fifi over here.
So my thing is, just don't do that. That's
Mhm.
I dating girlfriends, men. You know,
Right.
that off me because the pictures are like, that's just me off the get. You know, they're am I in and out?
Mhm.
Am I coming in? Am I coming in and out? Or am
No,
I
you're
still-
coming in all right.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, like, there are those once in a lifetime loves where people are meant to be together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where
Uh-oh, we lost Jen for a second.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can you
tell
hear
her to
me?
hop back in, Hollywood. Yeah, I can hear you, bro. So while we waiting for her to come back in, so Intel said, I mean, it sucks, but nobody owes you anything. And you know, he couldn't be further from the truth. Like, it does suck, but at the same time, you know, what do you think, Hollywood? What you think? Like, if you were married and say one of your close friends, like your homie, or even one of your relatives show up with your ex, how would you feel? Like, what would you do with that?
Well, I'll put it to you like this. I've had a situation like that with my first ex-wife.
Oh
It's
snap!
actually a Rough Rider out of Oklahoma. And
What? Wait a minute!
I was like,
Wait, time out, bro.
no,
I
no,
know
no,
some
no,
rough riders out of
no.
Oklahoma.
I'm not gonna mention no names, but I don't think he's a Rough Rider anymore. But um
Okay.
I didn't like it and he still ended up doing it, and that was kind of like the downfall of the beginning of the downfall of my first marriage. But yeah, I'm totally against that. Like there comes a bro code when it comes to something like that, and it comes with women too. You know, you just don't date your friends. You know, because I can't do that. I wouldn't want. It makes a very uncomfortable feeling, and when it comes to my friends, I could never date um,
Right.
one of their exes. It's like, okay, so if I put it like this: if I hang out with um, one of my close friends' exes and
Mhm.
we end up hooking up or whatever, if I have to bring her around a group of people and he happens to be there, you honestly think I want to have that in the back of my head that these two used to sleep with each other? I just can't do that. Like, no, I want somebody that's more loyal to me, not have to worry about jumping from friend to friend to friend to friend. It's just, no,
Right.
there's a
Right.
code.
Okay, now what do you think about like smashing somebody to get they lick back at you? Like, it's like you dated them and it's like you did them wrong, and it's like just to mess with you, they know who your boys are and they know who your relatives are. So to just get they lick back at you, they smash them on purpose because I'm gonna be a buck with you. You know, it's like sometimes women do that. And this is the reason why some men do not bring their homies or their men relatives around their chicks, or they have to do that trust factor to make sure that they can really trust that chick before something like that pop off. What you think about that, bro?
So God rest my cousin's soul, because I actually had a situation like that, and I don't mean to bring it up, with Jennifer being here with me, but so I didn't want to date this person, and she thought, well, I'm gonna get you back you know, where it hurts. So she ended up going for my cousin, and it was just a rough thing, and it turned out to where now my cousin had passed away last October. So
I'm sorry for your loss, brother.
I,
I didn't
I
know that.
just, I have the investigation is still going on, but I have a very bad feeling about stuff like that. Like,
Right.
it leaves a bad taste in my mouth, somebody that I was extremely close to, regardless of the situation. There's just some things that you really don't do. And, he hurt a lot of people, and not only him, but, she decided to be the way she wanted to be and think that she was going to hurt me, when ultimately she hurt the whole family. And then
So,
people that know
because
me
he
and know my
passed
family,
away, he dated the chick you used to rock with.
it wasn't even like that. So I kind of grew up together with her. We were in the second and third grade together, and I just kind of reconnected with her at the time, and it was during a bad time between me and Jennifer, and really don't want to get into it, but she
Right.
just
Definitely.
I knew how I felt about Jennifer, and I wanted to stick with that, but I
Right.
didn't get that chance to really come back home,
Right.
because the chick just kind of wanted to ruin the life. And when she had went for my cousin, it was like I tried telling him, dude, you don't want to do that. She's fucking crazy, this and that. Well, he
Right.
took the bait, ruined a marriage. And I don't mean to talk bad about him. I love him to death. I still do. But we all make mistakes, but when it
For
comes to
sure.
the X Factor stuff, like, there's just a time where you just gotta draw a line and say, no, no, no.
But you know what? You chose better because I love Jen for you. I don't know what the ex look like, but I love that. That's my baby. I'm Team Jen all day long, baby, all day long.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Okay, yeah, send her the link. Let her get back in.
All right. So keep going. I'm trying
Okay,
to get you
get
hooked
her
up
back
on the
in.
speakerphone here.
Okay, no problem. So in the meantime, I'm gonna read a comment from Intel. Intel said, "Yeah, it happens.
I can't.
You just have to pick better, okay? Because you know what? Sometimes I feel like men will bring up the old school Boomerang movie, right? You'll pick a Robin Williams, a Robin Givens because she all skinny and Maybelline and weave down to her back, and you passing up a good Holly Berry, knowing Holly is the better choice for you, but you pick because of how the looks go, and then her coochie could be bad. Her attitude could be bad. She could just be a bad person all the way around. She could be a cheater. You never know, but you chose her because she was prettier. And then come to find out, the one that's okay, but got that good heart and loyal to you, you just chose wrong, So what do you think if they're not that close friends, or they may not even be a relative? How would you feel if someone dated your ex?
How would I feel if somebody dated my ex? I mean, if somebody tried doing that shit with Jennifer, they wouldn't be my friend anymore. I'd be like,
That was right, be like, fuck out of here, right?
yeah, there's just there's a negative code there, It's like, no, 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 it's not happening.
Okay, since men have codes, do you think women should have codes as well?
Yes,
Come on, Jen.
I do. Do you?
So you think women should have codes just as much as men should?
I do.
Absolutely. Yes.
Uh-huh. Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
Okay, so since
Nah,
you think women
I'm
should
having
have
technical
codes,
difficulties on my phone, so.
oh no, you good. I see both y'all. So Intel says
Women should have
nobody
codes.
has codes. Intel says nobody has codes.
Okay.
No, they don't. That's the truth. They nobody got no respect, but do.
Right. So you say sis keep it respectful.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay. That I would say that is fair enough. So do you think that say someone was dating your ex and do you think that that person should at least come to you and have that talk to you to say, yo, let me holler at you for a minute, bro. I know you and so used to kick it, but yo, listen, that was like a long time ago. You know, how would you feel if me and that person kicked it?
Oh, it depends on the relationship. Like, it was like, yeah, I can maybe understand something like that. If you got years invested in a person, then to me, that's a no. You know what I'm saying? I would have to say no. Or, hey, if you go and date her, then I'm sorry, just don't bring her around me, you know? But, I mean, do what you want to know about your business. That's just my
Actually, not me. A guy reached out to me that they was a friend of mine for quite some time, and I messaged back that what's the situation with you guys? Are y'all done? What is your relationship like? And then I reached out to the other party and like, hey, this person, I respect you. I don't know. It was a
Right.
respect thing. Because it felt off, like, because I'm like, I don't know about this, you know. Even though I knew they hadn't did it in years, I still asked the questions because it's just a respect thing. I wanted to know where their feelings were in the situation. And, you know, I didn't feel right about it, so I didn't push it. I kind of like let it go. Even though I got the green light, I still felt like, eh. So I didn't pursue it, but I still asked the questions. I reached out to both parties and I said, hey, are y'all done? And then I reached out to the girl, are y'all done? Because he's
Right,
reaching out
right,
to me.
I mean,
right.
I guess it's different for females than it is with males. Like most males, I shouldn't say all, but most males don't care. They're like, I'm gonna
Be
get
like,
where I
yeah,
fit in.
I hear you. Go ahead, you got it. Like, I'm gonna tell a whole confession. You know, so it was like when I was living in San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? I was like a straight dog with it. You know what I'm saying? And one of my good friends, man, she rest in power. It was Mules. You know what I'm saying? It was like, man, she rest in power. And it was like me and her had discovered that we had messed around and smashed the same dude. But it was like my deal was he wasn't anybody serious to me at that time. You know, shit at any given time. He was just, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that, hey, in between relationships, I see you, you see me, we see each other, and we're gonna smash. So, you know, she like, you know, she would tell me, like, yo, you know, hey, I hit him. I'm like, shit, okay, well, see, it's high five. And so, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like we were sharing him, but it was like we like passed him to each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, where you going, XYZ? And she'd be like, yo, I'm going here, XYZ. You coming here? Nah, you going there. All right, it's your turn. You know what I'm saying? And we like, yo, what kind of condoms you use? What kind of, and I mean, you know, if it's cool for men, why can't it be cool for women? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like I said, that was back in the day. She's long past this earth. You know, she been gone for a minute. May she rest in power. And out of respect for her, family, I ain't gonna say her name, just know that, you know what I'm saying? Me and my sis had that understanding, like, yo, we really both just smashed him. Like, that is funny. So when we would see him, we just shake our head and bust out laughing because he knew we knew. You know what I'm saying? It would never be none of that threesome type. But at the same time, like, yo, my time is my time, your time is your time. And we got that separate, we had that wholly understood. And we was so okay with it. So while we waiting on Hollywood to get back in here, we're going to get into these comments. So Intel said, watch the company you keep. And then he said, you asking too much. Nobody owes you anything in life. If that person dates your ex, they're showing you they're not your friend. And he said, famous quote from X, trust the snake to be a snake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah! And that's just what it is. So, yeah. And so it's funny. So we got Mr. Hollywood back. Okay, there you go. Hey.
Sorry, our phones are acting up.
You good. It's Friday. So we was just reading the comments. Intel was saying that, you know, famous quote from DMX, like, bro, rest in power. He was saying, trust the snake to be a snake. And he was like, you asking too much. Nobody owe you anything in life. If that person dates your ex, they're showing they're not your friend. And then he also said, watch the company you keep. You know, nobody has codes. Well, my deal is this, you know, it's like this. First of all, how close are you and that person? And then if that person is dating multiple people, were they really serious about that person that now does show interest in you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta wonder, like,
I mean, maybe back in my younger days, I would, but see, back in my younger days, I didn't really care. I was like, hey, whatever, you know. But now that I've grown older and I've learned to value friendships and brotherhoods and sisterhoods and stuff like that,
right?
Like, I can agree to disagree with Intel saying that, you know, there is no codes, because nowadays there really isn't. If you look at what's going on in society, a lot of people just don't have codes anymore. But some of us from our generation, you know, we do have codes like that, and there's just that fine line that you just don't cross. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, yeah. But yeah, back in my days, yeah, I probably would have, but now, no.
Yeah, you weren't in the room a minute ago when I said, you know, long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Me and one of my homies, she was in the double R, I was a double R, and we came across some facts that we were smashing the same dude. So we wasn't trying to have no threesome action, but at the same time, me and her got our damn calendars out and be like, okay, which one you going to? Okay, yeah, I ain't going to that one. You going to that one? Yeah, okay, you can smash him this time. And then, okay, I'm going to that one. I'll take him next time. You know what I'm saying?
See, you women are trifling too. It ain't always the men. Listen to what you just said. Y'all trifling too.
I'm just saying. So, you're right, bro. Like me, like women can't say men are dogs because sometimes, I mean, they call us a female dog. They call us what? Bitches. Okay. I'm not saying that it's okay to disrespect a woman, but like Intel said, call a snake a snake. Okay, call a dog a dog. Back in the day, like, I ain't gonna tie. He had some good wee-wee. Okay, well, you know what I'm saying? If I'm going to an event and, you know what I'm saying, I'm by myself and I know that wee-wee gonna pop up, okay, cool, I'm smashing that wee-wee. I just said that two feet come and I ain't going, but she's smashing the wee-wee. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he realized he was the Russian roulette wee-wee. Like, whoever just throw that little ball over the little thing and let it go around, hey, your number come up. You know what I'm saying? And she's no longer with us. However, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, like, come on now, when you new to the R, you wilding out, you testing your waters, you know what I'm saying? You testing your vets, you testing your R, you making your way, right? Like the burner shit. Chanel, so and so incorporated. You know what I'm saying? If you incorporated some shit, you incorporated some shit. I'm just saying.
Hell. Oh my. I don't
It's just it is what it is. Hey,
listen.
now
I look at you one way, and now I'm still gonna look at you the same way I always have. But now I know a whole different side of you that I never knew.
that's why I have absolutely no problem. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, sis, I was with you. Okay, bitch. Yeah, okay, bitch. I get you. I got
Look what Intel said, or yeah, Intel said it is what it is.
this. Like, I don't know, lie about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, people really appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you down bad, then you down bad. If you a hoe, be a hoe. But at the end of the day, if you know what I'm saying, one of your if you smash somebody and I'm your homie or your relative, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna not like if you was somebody who me and her both didn't know, then okay, that's one. So
There
it's
you are.
like, but back in the day, like I said, it was, you know what I'm saying? It was we had fun. It
Now,
is what it is. However,
mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Now being more mature, I'm glad that you know what I'm saying we had that understanding. Like why fight? Like he had good wee. Okay, bitch, you get it this time, I get it next time. We gonna throw that Trojan on and we good. You know what I'm saying? We
Now
straight.
here's an exception that just crossed my mind because
Okay.
you had said something that sparked this old, like, not so much of a memory, but like something that brought forth just into my brain just now. So I was in a situation when I was younger. It was like right around when I first joined the Rough Riders.
And I saw your younger pictures. Okay, little heartbreaker.
And I had and I had dated a girl that I didn't know dated one of my homies that was from Chicago. Now, when we first started Chicago, I didn't know that she dated him.
Right,
Okay,
right.
because I didn't meet them together. I just met her out at one of the bars I was bouncing at, and when she actually came to the bar to meet with everybody on a bike night where we were at, he was like, "Oh my god." And they looked at each other and she goes, "I'm ready to go." I'm like, "Wait a minute, time out. What's going on here?" And then she felt so uncomfortable. I didn't know that they had split like a month before that. And then when he told me the situation surrounded that, I was like, "Ooh." So then I kind of was like in a awkward situation. So I was like, "Well, bro, I had no idea. My bad." So I actually, since she didn't tell me exactly what happened and it took him to tell me, I had
Right.
more respect for my boy because I was trying to get it from her, but she wouldn't tell me.
But
So
she
when
didn't tell you, wouldn't let
I
you
looked
leave.
it from him, I was like, "Look, man, I'm sorry, but that's my guy. We're from the same area." And she goes, "Look, I had no idea y'all knew," and we cut it off just like that. I said, "Get back on the bike," and we took off. I went and dropped her back off, and I went back to the event, to the bike night. So when you had said something like that, I was like, "Wow, that like sparked something." Because there are
Right.
times where you may never know that one of your homeboys or homegirls dated somebody like that, and until you get put in a situation like that to where you bring them to an event or you bring them to whatever, and you're like, "Oh snap," and then it makes a very uncomfortable situation, and then it's like,
Right.
what do you do then, you know
And that's true because it's like you down bad because you like I mean it's like I said that was back when I was younger, but you know what I'm saying, like my girls know that they can trust me, like me and my sister, like you see that on Jerry Springer all the time, that sisters cheating with each other's dudes and baby daddies and stuff. Like me and my
Mhm.
sister, we ain't never had the same taste in men. Me and my close ones, me and my ride or dies ain't never had the same taste in me. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my ride or dies, like when I went through my divorce, it was like I moved to San Antonio because my best friend lived there. And it was like I lived in her house with her and her husband. And it was like she trusts no female around this man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I never gave her reason to think that, oh, she gonna be trying to smash my husband. Because I looked at him like a true brother. You know what I'm saying? And it was like even recently, last Friday, that's when I was on the road. I was heading down there to a bike night, and we in the clubhouse. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, and for protection's sake, I ain't gonna say what club it is, but you know, we was in the clubhouse, and she was like, "Yo, sis, I ain't never up in here till this late." She's like, "It's because of you." And I'm like, "We're just having fun, just kicking it." And you know what I'm saying? I told her that I was gonna come stay the night, and I did. And so one of the members from her bike said, you know, came and said, so she threw me in one room, threw our girl in the other room. And you know what I'm saying? We crashed. I went to sleep. I took a shower, went to sleep, and it was like the next day, you know, she got up and she actually left because of the simple fact she had to go to Killeen to take a concealed handgun license in class. So I told her I had to do the work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I left, and I left her club member in the house with, you know what I'm saying, bro. And so it just, you know, it's just a matter of you can have women and men you can trust, because she clearly she trusts her husband. Clearly she trusts us to be in the house with her husband.
Yeah, and see, going back to exactly what you said there, like if it came down to it, and say I wasn't in town or whatnot, and Jennifer wanted to get away, and say she was down in Tampa, she knows that if she had to, you know, get a hold of Lawless, I trust my brother. You know what I'm saying? And in situations like that, I could say, hey, look, man, Lawless can watch out for you. You know, if something happened with the hotel or whatnot, that, oh man, something happened with the hotel or whatnot, yo, Lawless, you know, that'll take
care because of the person he is, the heart he carry, and you ain't got to worry about him being no snake type ass dude.
And
he got questions. Tell what kind of questions do you have, sir?
Let's hear them. Let's hear it.
You got 3 minutes before Hollywood ends us. You got 3 minutes. What questions do you have? You better type fast.
I know, right? So, with that being said, though, like I said, in situations like that, like, yeah, I would definitely let my significant other, you know, especially if it's somebody that I really, really trust with my life. All right, let's see what he says. Good personal question. Who got the most bodies? Oh, see, who, you?
You know what? I'm ringing the Saints bell on you, sir. I'm ringing the bell on you. What? Who got the most? Okay, Intel. Peep this, bro. Hollywood been in this game damn near a fucking marriage, okay? 20 plus years. I'm a baby. I've been in it 15. We can't tell you who got the most body. You want us to turn into P. Diddy in this bitch?
Hey, I wasn't that bad growing up.
I wasn't that bad. I'm just saying it was clear understanding.
Hey, put it this way, Hyper. You know the person that vested me. All you got to do is ask her how it was back in the day. She'll tell you, no, Hollywood wasn't like that.
I was so waiting for her, bro. I was waiting for her to show up last weekend. And then my sister's like, yo, sometimes she comes, sometimes she don't. But she gonna hate she missed you. And sure enough, I got that call and was like, why you ain't tell? I was like, hey, I told everybody I was coming. I got on the road. There it is. He's talking about, what do you say?
Talking about Rough Riders in general, yeah. I think I'm gonna have to make that a no comment.
I'm gonna have to plead the fifth, like Nick Cannon. Look, I'm gonna plead the fifth and drink my drink, bro.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
I'll tell you what he's talking about. He need aftermath for what, bro? Let me tell you something. I can concur that. The two that's on here, we ain't got that many bodies. I don't know. Look, we can't speak for nobody else.
Yeah, I can't speak to nobody else's sexual sexual escapades.
Look here, us, so we good over here.
All right. But
yes,
All right,
it
well,
can be.
so to close out the show that we got here because we're running on time.
Yeah.
In closing, what are your closing statements with this topic? What do you
I'm
what do you
gonna tell
get
you like
from
this.
this?
I'm gonna tell you like this. If you and that person were not that close, then okay, it is what it is. But
Mhm.
if y'all were like close, like my boy on the 4 Christmases, and you smelt each other hands and you were best friends, then give a little common courtesy, give a little phone call. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Show up at Christmas and you date my daddy or date my mama. Like you need your hands up.
I'd have to agree with that. You know what I'm saying? If it was a couple weeks or a month, then yeah, I can probably accept it. Especially if I didn't sleep with that person or whatnot. Then yeah, if a friend came to me and said, "Hey, look, I met such and such. She says she knows you." I'll be like, "Look, man, I didn't sleep with the woman. If y'all, work it out and this and that, hey, man, I applaud you for it." You know what I'm saying? But if you got years and you got history with the person, then that's a big fat no for me.
Right, like if y'all got like where that person kid is calling you dad or mom, then we
Yeah.
can't do that. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Y'all, this has been amazing. It has been, as usual, fun. You know what I'm
Always,
saying?
always.
All right. So before I leave, I just want to, you know what I'm saying, give a shout out to rest in peace. We lost 3 great ones in a week. We lost Mufasa, aka James Earl Jones. We turned around, lost Frankie Beverly. Then we lost Tito. Now, Tito was just a little guitar player, but Tito Jackson used to rock the hell out of some velvet hats with the little ball on top. Now I gotta go to thrift stores and find me a little velvet hat with a ball on top in memory of Tito. I'm just saying. So, rest in peace, Tito.
Well, yeah.
What you got, Hollywood?
Mad shout out to the Fallen Soldiers program in Kashmir over there. My prayers are definitely for the Rough Rider organization as a whole, because we damn sure lost a really good one this weekend or this week with Tip and Tiny. Hats off and prayers to Scorpio, man. He's been posting that all over the website. And brother, my prayers are for you, bro. I can't imagine the pain you're going through. And everybody else that's involved there, New York, because he was a state of New York member, hats off and prayers to the Wah family and all that. So us as a Rough Rider organization, we pray for the families, and Tip, you will be missed very dearly.
Ooh, that one hit because I literally had just met him and he was like, man, cool. And it's like, damn, it really is here today, gone tomorrow. So life is too short. You know what I'm saying? Let that bullshit go. If you wrong somebody, make that shit right. Get past it and get through life. Because you never know when your number is up. And the last thing I would hate is to leave the world knowing that I wasn't right with somebody. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like I got called home on some bullshit. So
now be advised that he is one of the pioneers of this organization. So like I said, man, prayers go out to the Dean family. We're dealing with this hard time because we know how close they were to the Fallen Soldiers program, to Scorpio himself. Our prayers are with you guys. You guys are never forgotten. And with that being said, I'm gonna let you close that out. So the only thing I got to say is, Lawless, I miss you, brother. I hope to talk to you again soon. I know you're dealing with some stuff. But we'll be seeing you soon. Hyper, it's always a pleasure to be alongside you, through this journey.
Love you, bro. Best co-host ever. You know what I'm saying? Lawless, prayers are there. Get better. Feel better. We love you. We miss you. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, fair to be back next week. And we're going to move on from there. Shout out to the Dean family. Once again, Rambunctious. We are so proud of you.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. Congratulations, brother. And hopefully we'll be seeing you on the show here soon enough. So-
soon. So what we gonna do? And Jen, thank you, my beautiful redhead baby doll, for always gracing us with your presence. So we gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Hey, rest in peace, Frankie B. Love y'all.
Take it easy, y'all.
All right now.